Oh, are we on? Are we on? Good afternoon. It is the 5th of September, Sunday of Labor Day weekend. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. We are on holiday status here at the Camo Dave channel, but we still are going to tell you what some news is. So there's a certain Nomad that we don't talk about. Eric, I think his name is that. The Cats, Jax Jinx, and Tara Terra, whatever. He got rid of the house there in Illinois, and he's moved into a shop. He has now a shop. Anyway, he took his vehicle, his Class A, out on a trip into Missouri, and the damn thing's making a rackety noise again. Really rackety noise. So, I don't know. His friend Roberto, is in Kansas City, so he's going to hope he can make it to Roberto's, Roberts, and see if he can get figured out what's going on. He just put the camshaft in, the new camshaft. That was Wayne, and I don't know. We'll see. He's still having trouble with that Class A. I said you ought to get rid of the Class A and just travel around in the new camper van that he got, but that is in the garage there at the shop. Also, we hear that Derek did gift. He re-gifted, right? He got this free e-bike. You know, it's one of those bikes that you don't have to pedal. And he didn't work. The bike worked, but he didn't like it. It was doing malfunctioning things, and it got water in it. I don't know. It was not waterproof, and he had it on the back of his vehicle. And he gifted the bike to the glorious, wonderful people at Full Tiny House. So we hope they love the bike. And it's a junky piece of junk bike. I didn't like it, but hey, enjoy the gift, right? Let's do some letters, shall we? Mary J says Derek's RV engine is knocking again. Hey, Mary, did you just watch what I said? Nomadic Life says truer words have not been spoken. Until you fix you, nothing else gets fixed. Just like putting lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. Yeah, and again, you know, we see a lot of nomads, you know, complaining about things and blaming everybody but themselves. And, you know, guess what? Look in the mirror. It's true. You know, I was talking to a friend today on the telephone, and he was saying, wouldn't it be nice if we lived in a wonderful, loving, perfect world? And I said, you know, the world isn't loving, wonderful, and perfect, but you can make your little corner of it loving, wonderful, and perfect if you want to, right? I don't know, man. Tazmod says he loves gloppy hamburgers. Yeah, Ziggy and I went over there to the wonderful Uncle E's Burger Place. Best burgers in the South, right here on Courthouse Square in Morganton. I highly recommend it. Really nice place. However, please don't eat gloppy burgers every day, okay? Once in a while, a gloppy burger is fine. But especially if you're a man, middle-aged man, who knows what your cholesterol is, that kind of thing, you want to be careful with the gloppy burgers. Once in a while, a gloppy burger's fine. Don't eat one every day. Beantown85 says, y'all order a side of heart disease and diabetes with that. Again, we don't eat it every day. At least I don't, you know. Will you be giving us a health update? Yeah, I'll run to the doctor. I'll give you my cholesterol readings in a couple days. Brandon says you must have done a great job of e-begging. You are just like the nomads you made fun of. I have always been a proud e-beggar. I've never put down e-begging. Have you ever heard me put down e-begging? I think as long as it's honest, as long as it's voluntary, and as long as you can pretty much watch anything I do free, you don't have to pay. There's nothing behind a paywall on my channel, so it's all totally up to you. You don't have to pay. If you like my channel and want to throw me some bucks, if you're on a chat and you're enjoying yourself and want to help support the channel, I'm happy with you supporting me. But I do not, you know, I'm not going to tell you that my car's transmission is conked down and I need the money. I'm not going to tell you that my dog is sick and I need 3 times more than it would cost to have the dog operated on. You know, I'm not going to do any of that, okay? It just, you know, it's as long as you're being honest and upfront and you want to make some money on YouTube and you're providing a service with a channel that some people like, I have no problem with e-begging. Doxinator says gloppy is good. And the Doxinator knows. Smartphone says, if one listens or reads what experts say, don't go hiking, climbing, and camping solo. For various reasons, one does go solo. From experience, it is better to have travel buddies, and that is very, very true. Again, I can get it. There's certain times of your life or whatever, you're going through something, and you want to just go take a long walk and be solo, and that's cool. But if you're going out in a really isolated place, way up in the mountains where you don't have cell phone reception, maybe it's better to have a friend along. I think the litmus test is cell phone reception, okay? If you have cell phone reception where you're going and you get in trouble, you can always call for help, right? Oh, I got a chest pain. Oh, I fell and broke my leg. I'm here on the trail by such and such. As long as you got your cell phone reception, your phone is charged, I think it's okay to do a solo kind of hike or whatever, or camping even. But if you lose cell phone reception or you're in a place with no cell phone reception, I think it's really risky in a lot of cases for a lot of folks to be on their own. I really do. Tasha Teeling says, every time I hear Ziggy, I think of Napoleon from Bill and Ted's Ziggy Piggy. Or from Bill and Ted's Ziggy Piggy, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Tasha. Scott Teller says satellite phones have been around forever and every solo female traveler should have one. Let's be honest, when we are talking about nomads being attacked, we're talking about creepy men stalking and attacking women. That's usually what goes on, but not always. You know, some of these people that steal from people out in the middle of nowhere don't care what sex you are. They'll just, you know, take you and leave you, so to speak. For the most part, male nomads just have to worry about someone stealing from them. Okay, that's just what I said. It's almost always the female travelers that are being stalked, attacked, and you know what. Yeah. So, yeah. Solo female travelers should learn about some self-defense before hitting the road. It's sad that female nomads have to work twice as hard just to feel comfortable as the men, but that's the world we live in. You know, Cheap RV Living Bob, does he have any, like, you know, self-defense for nomad? They have that women's RTR, right? The gals RTR. Are they going to have that this year? I think they probably will. They should have a lot of that. They should have a seminar on security for solo female travelers. I think they probably do, don't they? Here's another. Mr. Test Shoot says a lot of nomads are using walkie-talkies. We do see Aja and John and Destination Open Road, whenever they're all together, we do see them all doing walkie-talkies. That's not a bad idea. A lot of nomads are using walkie-talkies, which are on the ham bands, and there are a lot of people monitoring the channels and help can be reached. That's certainly another interesting option there. Thank you. JW says, please send Jamie Enigmatic Nomadic $600 as soon as possible before it's sold out. Yeah, you want to get your reservations in for the van build there in, where is that? Up in Merced, California at the Castle Air Force Base in May-ish or so. $600 will get you a full ticket for the whole 2 weeks to the entire, all the concerts and comedy shows and everything else. Wow, loneliness here. I think this is No Fear to Trek. I can't see it because it's truncated on the phone. What if you have no one? I could go missing for months or even years and no one would notice, not a soul. I only get texts from Burger King. Oh, I gotta send Ray a text. That's true. That is true. A lot of older folks, they live alone. They may be in their vans or vehicles or in apartments, and sometimes they pass away or fall down and they never get found out about. It takes a while, doesn't it? Karen says Willard Scott was also Bozo the Clown. I know, I was on the show. Wow, way back in the day. And this is a side note. I really don't cover Willard Scott here on the Camo channel because he is a TV personality and a radio personality. But you probably remember Willard from the Today Show. He used to do those Smuckers things for the people that were turning 100. He has a long history in the Washington D.C. TV and radio market. He was a weatherman on Channel 4 for many years, and then he went up and did the weather on the Today Show. He was a radio personality, part of a team called the Joy Boys with Ed Walker. He's been on, you know, a media person in the DC market, radio and television, ever since the early 60s. He was one of the original, if not the original, Ronald McDonald. He was kind of scary as Ronald McDonald, and I think he also was a Bozo the Clown back in the early days of his television career, doing kiddie shows for, I think it was WRC Channel 4 in the DC area. So Willard passed away yesterday, 87. So all our condolences to Willard's friends and family, and he was truly a great DC radio and television personality, one of the greatest of all time, I would have to say. Fabulous, etc., etc. CCCC says we always share our location with the family. We want them to know where to start looking for our bodies. Well, you know, again, if you go missing and you don't, you know, come back from your vacation and you were out traveling in a park or somewhere out in the middle of nowhere, at least, you know, it does help if you know, let your family and friends know your location at all times. At least they know where to start looking. Finally, speaking about a radio personality here, Timothy Painter, who is a famous radio personality from the Denver market and now a Nomad, most of the time, not all of the time. Security has a lot to do with perception. I look like I don't have a penny to my name, so why would anyone bother? I don't have anything anybody would want. But I have my bear spray and my security cameras always ready. After that, you have to take your chances. Nomads are not the only ones who have security problems. You know, and it is true. If you drive a beat-up, crummy, junked-up RV, you know, you're probably they're going to pass you by, the thieves and whatever. If you have a beautiful, you know, $200,000 Class A with slides and fancy schmancy stuff on it, yeah. You know, they're going to size you up, and if you look like you're a bum living in a piece of crap, junk piece of garbage, you're probably pretty safe, at least from the thieves, right? I don't know. Hey, everybody, that is it. Quick little letters and more oh, we want to shout out to Papa Texas. He has a friend who is in the hospital with the bug. So check out Papa Texas's new video and send some kind thoughts to Papa Texas's friend who is battling the bug. And you all stay safe out there. I'm serious. Get your shots. You know, it's better. It's certainly better than those horse tranquilizer pills. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your... Oh, they're dewormers, right. Don't take those horse dewormers like Joe Rogan. Don't do that. They're not approved. Hey, thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest. Look at this. This is cool here. I'm at the... you know where I am? See where I am? But this is cool. Look at this. We got a textile worker. We got the planner. We got the airman. Wow. We got the commander. Looks a little like the Doxinator, doesn't it? We've got Victory Plaza. And we've got the soldier. Wow. We've got the Marine. We've got the nurse. And especially this day and age, we have to really, these guys are on the front line, these guys and gals, definitely. And finally, the welder. 150 strong women. Wow. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Vlog under.